Alrighty, welcome back. Trying to remember where we were at here. No, it's been a while. Well, like a week, but trying to remember what exactly we had going on. I think if we look in here, contracts, field 7, fertilizing. Okay, and this should be field 7 right here. Okay. So I've been busy. Just doing nothing but side work for the neighbors here, trying to get some discounts on some fields and some land for future purchases, and also trying to keep the farm itself afloat, because last time you guys saw we were not doing fantastic. So let me look at this here. So we got to fertilize this field. I think that we just finished. Boy, we were doing contracts all over. I think we did field 34, 29, 35. We didn't do field 8. That was a little too big for our operation. But we did field 63. We planted and sprayed field 2. Planted and sprayed multiple fields over here. Actually, if we just pull up the land, we can look at our discount. So 15% discount. So we've done 3 missions over here. 10. So we planted and sprayed field 4. Pretty sure we just planted the field over here. It was somewhere over here. We did another one. Boy, right here, that would be a nice chunk of land to own. Look at that, 116% yield potential. That would be sweet. I mean, it's basically just field 34 here, and it's just right up the road. These fields we have a good discount on, but unfortunately they're not great yield makers. But I wouldn't mind running like field 7, 6, 5. Field 3 is a major pain in the ass. I would probably get rid of the waterways and just square it up. Be the easiest way to do it. Anyways, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Let's get fertilizing this field here. Alright. Kind of hard to see where our boundaries are on here. I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, just finishing up this last contract here. This will probably be our last one for this year anyways. Yeah, but made a pretty good chunk of change here, so that's awesome. Kept the farm afloat for another year. We were actually negative some dollar amounts for a little while there. But thankfully we took a couple planting contracts. A lot of spraying contracts and a lot of fertilizing contracts as well. No, I didn't stream it all last week. I was just a little too busy for it, so. But I figured that I'd probably stream today and tomorrow. Made a big old field on there? Heck yeah, man. Oh, we're 50% done with this field already. That's crazy. See where our line is here. See exactly where our we'll just go like right here. Call that good. I had a pretty good weekend. I worked most of it, so yeah, about as good as you can of a weekend as you can have working, I guess. But no, it was pretty nice. Complete. Wow, we're gonna need like one more pass and we're done with this field. Just kind of cut her down the middle here, and that should be that. Nice. Sounds like a busy weekend. How close are we to finishing that? 95%. Alright, well let's go over here. I'm on it, dude. I'm just been doing nothing but contract work. Yeah, basically I worked all weekend, and then anytime I got on for Farm Sim, I was basically just contracting. Gotta do what you gotta do. 98%. It's the only thing it's kind of tough to see where I've been and where I haven't been right now. We gotta be getting close. 99%. Oh my gosh. What area did I miss? I need to know. We gotta be real close now. There we go. 20% discount. Wow. I mean, I don't really want to buy this land just because it's not really great producing land. I'd much rather buy like Field 34, but alright, well, let's collect that contract. Boom. Another 13 grand in the bank. $320,000. Oof. Boy, I mean, I think the max discount that we get is 25%. So one more contract would give us the max discount, but I mean, even still, that's kind of out of our price range. Field 4 with a 20% discount will be definitely more doable. What over here? 172,000. Boy, 25% discount on that. That would be nice, and that's some good ground right there. I think that we have discounts. Yeah, we have a 20% discount on that one. Field 27, 5%. It's not bad. Well, let's see if there's anything. Oops. So something closer to Field 34 would be cool. But ooh, we could go fertilize Field 34 real quick. Why don't we do that? Plowing Field 35. That's not part of that track, so we don't really care about that. It's just Field 34 over there. Okay. Well, let's grab that contract then. Head on over there. Well, I mean, technically, man, you can play with consoles and PCs can play together, but PC has to use, or you're only allowed to use just the Mod Hub mods, which isn't terrible. I mean, you guys have a pretty decent selection these days, especially now that Farm Sim seems to be, I mean, I think tomorrow they're going to be releasing information on the next Farm Sim game, so more contracts. And yeah, I'm using a mod actually called Better Contracts, and you can turn on a mode called Lazy Farmer, and yeah, it basically makes it so like every field has a contract on it. Like, they don't want to plant, they don't spray, they don't harvest. They don't plow or bale, anything like that. So, yeah. Shit, this wagon didn't push me around all over the gall dang place. This is our turn. Right, is this one? Yeah, because then we have to cut, yeah, because there's like a field approach over here that we cut into the field. Gotta come in the back way. I tried going down the next road, but there's actually not a field approach on the backside. You have to drive through this grass lot here to get to that field. Yeah, I think tomorrow they're releasing information on the Farm Sim 25, I believe. There's already been a video leaked, so I hope that it's not just that they're releasing. Hopefully they're putting out a different video. I don't know. I'm really hoping that they did a lot more with it than they showed in that, at least in that video that got leaked. Because I mean, if that's the case, then I'm not really that excited. I don't really care about rice farming and water buffalo. You know, it's like I'd rather see row crops, like actual row crops, like we have with this mod. You know what I mean? It's like, why can't that be base game? Why can't we have more realistic terrain, or more realistic, you know, as in the sense of terrain deformation and whatnot. And so, yeah. Oh, this is a medium-sized tractor. What is it, a 7060? Oh, it's a 7000. Okay. So, I mean, 120 horse? Something like that. Yeah, I mean, there's so many things they could, put into the game itself. I'm just worried they're just going to do kind of a copy paste of 22, kind of like they did with when they released 22. I mean, if you played 19 at all, 22 is basically a fresh coat of paint. You're like, here's an American map to start out with now, and fresh coat of paint. Enjoy. It's like, some actual features would be cool. I mean, they did give us productions, but I don't really mess with a whole lot of that. I mean, it'd be nice to see, like, row crops actually input into the game, and, like, I don't know, more realistic animals, maybe. Like, being able to actually have animals on pasture and whatnot. GPS in the game too, base game GPS would be cool. It'd also be cool if anybody ever played the Seasons mod on 19, you had to rotate your crops, and if you didn't, you'd get a yield bonus or a yield penalty based on your crop rotation. Like if you did corn on corn, if you didn't apply extra nitrogen, you were going to get a yield penalty. Like stuff like that. Like, how is it that we had that in a mod in 19, and then in 22 when they released Seasons, that wasn't even a thought? It's like, really? I don't know. Stuff like that. I did hear some stuff that it might be more realistic weather pattern-wise. Oh yeah, we did one down over here, so we'll go over a little bit. It's really hard to see where I've already put down fertilizer. It's kind of annoying. Oh yeah, it's much harder. That little chunk over there, and then there's also a little chunk in the back that we have to fertilize as well. Yeah, the train on this map is ridiculously long. It's huge. The only sucky thing is, and I was kind of trying to do some research on figuring out how to actually make it work, because technically you can't use the train on this map as a sell point. It's listed on there, but there's no like filling station. Like you can rent the train, there's a spot to rent the train, but there isn't a spot to actually fill the train, which is really annoying. I loved using the train on Upper Mississippi River Valley. So cool. Being able to just load the train up, send it on down the line. There goes the airplane. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. There it goes. Oh my gosh, we're not even going anywhere near straight. But yeah, I really hope that they're bringing more to the table than just a couple new animals and a new crop type for 25. I mean, if that's the case, I'm going to be pretty disappointed, honestly. I mean, even when 22 came out, I was kind of disappointed because it was basically, like I said, it's just basically a fresh coat of paint for 19. So I think I picked up this game after it went on sale, pretty sure. I don't know, and if that's the case for 25, then I'm probably just going to do the same thing and wait until it goes on, you know, holiday sale or whatnot. But we'll see. Like I said, tomorrow I think is their announcement date for it, and I don't know. Cautiously optimistic, that's what I would describe myself as. Hoping for the best, preparing for the worst. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. Yeah, I don't know, there's so many things they could add into the game, like easily. Like they could make a used, I mean, like there is used equipment in here, but it'd be cool to see like a better used equipment system. Make breakdowns a little more realistic. Like, hey, this part broke on your tractor. Pay this much to get it fixed, instead of just, hey, pay this much, get your tractor fixed. I mean, at least there's that, but still, more realistic repair system would be cool. Realistic weather too, like the seasons mod for 19 also had, where if it rained too much, some of your crops would wither and die, to simulate them like flooding out, you know, or if it was too dry and it didn't rain at all, they'd wither and die because of drought. It's like it'd be cool, and supposedly they're revamping the weather system, so I mean that maybe that's something that they're going to look into. It'd be cool to see like your fields actually flooding, or like, hey, my crops are brown and dying because we haven't gotten rain in a week, you know. There's that. I think the whole contract system, I really like the better contracts mod. I think it's really cool the way it works, where you get, you know, discount on land after a certain amount of contracts, and like you can't rent equipment until you've done a certain amount of contracts too. I think you have to do like 3 contracts. 3, 1, maybe it was 2, I don't remember. But there's like a certain amount of contracts you have to do before you can even rent equipment, which I think is cool. And then it's like if you do rent equipment, like you get paid less technically because you're leasing said equipment. I don't know. A lot of different cool things they could add. Let's look and see where we're at on this one here. We are 70%, so we still have that back corner, and we have to tidy up down there too. Just run this thing diagonally across here and do it. Sweet. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Heck yeah, man. That's what it's all about. Wish this map would show me the actual fertilizer map. That'd be helpful. Oh, there it goes. Finally. Yeah, there's definitely some bigger fields on this map. I just don't run any of them right now. I don't have the equipment for that. There we go. And Donzo. Alright. Collect that. Let's look at what that discount gave us on this. Boy, we are so close. Yeah, but field-wise, I mean, they got some big ones. I mean, field 6 here, that is a big field. Field 3, also a big field. You start getting up into here, up in the northern end of the map, and I mean, like 101. That is a monster field. 86 acres, yeah, that's a big field. 105, 84 acres. 115, that's a big one. 45 acres, yeah. 16 down there, that's a big field. Yeah, it's 62 acres. I mean, I'm running around 40 acres or so. So, I mean, one of them big fields, that would more than double my operation. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's a monster field. And I think this technically is a field here too, but it's just for mowing. You know, you're just bailing on this. There's my field approach. Yeah, it's a big map. I mean, it's a 16, so it's 16 times base game maps. Oh wait, is that the train coming? Oh boy. Yeah, I see it coming down there. Clear. We're clear, Clarence. Here comes the train. And we gotta get that thing home too. That should be it for contracts until harvest time, honestly. There she comes. It's a big rig. I really wish that it was possible to load it sucks because it lists it as like a selling point. Like if you go to sell, oh, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I already had to do some editing on this map though, because like, so they made the map. Yeah, probably 30. Yeah, it's a lot. I should count it next time it goes by. But I mean, like, I don't know. There's definitely some unfinished portions of the map, like the train not working for whatever reason. And then the other thing that was really confusing is that the map actually doesn't let you sell row crop soybeans, which is weird because they made the map row crop ready, compatible. So like you can plant row, like when you plant, you're only row cropping them, you know. But you can't actually, you have to actually go in and edit the sell points to accept row crop soybeans, which is really annoying. I mean, it's easy enough to do. You just go into the XML of the sell points and you find the ones that, I just wrote down whichever ones took soybeans, and then I just edited them in the XML to actually take row crop soybeans. I didn't like add any, like, hey, this place can sell row crop soybeans not too. I just went in and said, okay, these, I think it was like 3 or 4 of them. It's like, all right, these 3 take regular soybeans, so we're just gonna edit so where they take row crop soybeans too. So yeah, I don't know, annoying stuff like that though. Move some of this stuff actually, so we don't need. Come on now. There we go. So we ain't gonna need that in there anymore. Should move our totes. Probably should organize these one of these days. Oh yeah, for sure. Is this solid fertilizer? Maybe take one? I have to put the duals on this thing just to balance her out a little better. Fit a whole one? Oh yeah, we can. Sweet. Alright. Alright, well, let's move this stuff. Probably get the grain truck hooked up to the wagoons. Oh, also, I have a new drill for us to buy. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I don't remember. I had all sorts of stuff planned, and now I just can't remember. Put it in reverse, Tear. Close enough. Alright. Alright, I need this not to break on me. The last time I tried moving this, I snapped the axles. That was like really annoying. Sounds good, man. Thanks for hopping in. Appreciate it. Oh boy. Oh boy. What is going on here? Why are we doing that? There we go. Alright, grain train locked and loaded. We'll just get her pulled over here out of the yard. I'm sure we'll... Not quite sure where we're going to start on corn. But we'll get it pulled so it's out of the way anyways. Alright. tractor backed in over here. Boy. Just back in right there. Good enough. Oh, actually, not good enough. There we go. That should be good enough now. There we go. Now we can close the garage door. Right? Oh yeah. Sweet. Okay. Probably get the corn head hooked up onto this hog. PTO shafts hooked on. We'll just get it set over here. I think we'll start over here on this back field here. Sort of the L section. Okay, so that's ready. Let's go get... Okay, last rig. Let's bring this hog on home. Didn't even look and see if there was oncoming. Whoa! Actually, I want to look at something. Oh wait, I suppose I don't know until I own these, but... Could you imagine if I bought these and then I couldn't open up the lift gate on these? These are meridians. I'm pretty sure that's what we have at home too, is meridians. I mean, it's a nice yard, don't get me wrong. For sure, I mean, it's set up nice, the augers, I mean, easy to drive in and out of. I like it, for sure. Why are you possibly... Kick rocks, bud. Another quick look at contracts, make sure we're not missing anything. Baling, we don't have any baling equipment. Cultivating, those fields are far away. Fertilizing, that field's way far away. Spraying, 12 and 15, I feel like that's close. No. Definitely not. Okay. Good enough. I wonder if any of these fields will let us do harvesting contracts. If that's the case, would not mind doing that. Especially a harvesting contract on 34. I mean, that's, I got my eyes on that for sure. 3 more missions, get a 25% discount on it. Then once we sell all our corn, we'd be sitting pretty. We'll see what happens. So. Got all these grain bins that I can't use. God, that makes me mad. See, these are Meridian too, so that make, I don't know. Makes me nervous. Makes me nervous on whether or not they, actually function over at that other bin site. Like, I don't want to spend the money on it and then not be able to actually use them. Especially if I can't sell them. Like, these ones I can't sell them. It's so annoying. Clean everything up before it gets all dirty again. I do love this 200, man. It's the perfect spraying and tender wagon tractor. There's like no paint left on this thing. Oh no. Maybe I should bring that in and repaint that. It's just bare metal. Yeah, sorry, I pressure washed all the decals off. My bad. That's gonna bother me. I don't need a chrome sprayer. Alright, Tear. Put it in reverse. Back her up, Tear. Paint condition gone. I'm trying to remember how maybe I can't. No option to repaint. I can customize. That's what it's supposed to look like. It no longer looks like that. Well, tis unfortunate. Also unfortunate that I can't open these doors from the outside, I'm pretty sure. Check. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. Sweet. Parker next to the maroon belly over here. I mean, there's a little bit of paint left on the axles. Even the tires are chrome. Maybe not the best work. Okay. It's time to look at garage cedars. So we could sell this for 29 grand essentially. And the one that I want to replace it with, we would go with the tandem 2-drill hitch right here. He's 7 grand. Plus, I think it hooks onto this one, right? Yeah. 7.3 meters wide. So, I mean, it's a little bit shorter than this one, but it's going to work so much better. This one sucks. Really sucks. It's impossible to fold up without unhooking it. Like, it just, yeah. Not very good. I don't like it. So, we're going to sell it. And we're still going to be money ahead. So, yeah. Okay. And even if we're not money ahead, it's still the right thing to do for sure. Alright, so 76 to 84. This is JCL's grain drill, in case anybody's wondering. So we have 76 to 84, and then we have 85 to 91 where it was a case. Okay. Well, we're going to go 76 to 84 for sure. IH decaling all the way. Opener add-ons. Separate fertilizer placement, soybean special depth wheels. Oof. Oh, does it put it on there too? Soybean special. Oh, it does. That's so cool. So you got nothing. Press wheels. That's technically, wouldn't that be closing add-ons? Press wheel closers, right? Soybean special. That's so cool too. The soybean special is, it's essentially the closing system from the cyclos. Really cool. Separate fertilizer placement, so it'd be offset fertilizer. If I do the soybean special and then grass box. I wonder if the grass box actually makes it so you can plant grass and alfalfa or not. And I mean technically wheat too, but okay. So we're gonna want soybean special depth wheels for sure. Road equipment, reflectors. Yeah, don't need that grass box. I mean, it doesn't cost anything. Let's throw her on. Capacity. Fertilizer partition. Yeah, we want to fertilize. Yep. 8 grand. And let's get one of these. Oh, we can go. Man, I love that color on the Merly ones. That's cool. Wheel guards. Oh, right. Yep. Okay. Be cool to have 2 different ones, but I'm kind of leaning towards just going. I love the soybean special. I love the decals on these. I've seen quite a few of these just for sale and at auctions and whatnot. I love that decal look. It's so cool. So we don't want to put row markers on this one since technically they're going to be hooked in tandem. So 5 grand. So we spent what, 13, 14 grand? So we're still like 12 grand up after selling the last one. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different options from, so you can get the one straight up. Buy this one and get the 2 hitch, and there is a 3-point mounted one too here. That's cool. Oh look, he's even got the chain on there for the drive system. That's so cool. 510 semi-mounted. So this would be a 3-point mounted drill here. Yep. Or well, 2-point mounted kind of, I guess. I don't know. Wow, that's sweet. It's got the... Man, he went all out on this thing. Look at that. Got the actual chart on here for population and whatnot. Pounds per acre, that type of thing. That is so cool. I dig it. This thing is sweet. That's gonna be one sweet plant setup. What is the... Does it list a horsepower requirement for it or not? I'm assuming it does. 25 horse, 25 horse, 15 horse. Cool. Nice. I really like it. Once again, that's the JCL mod. It's JCL's mod. 5100 series grain drills. You can find it on his itch page. Very cool. I like it. I dig it a lot. Alright, well, let's skip some time here. Get into our corn harvest. Wake up at 9, so that way we can skip another day right away. Hello, thank you. Talking about buying property when really I should just be paying this loan down that I have. September, when do we harvest? Current, oh, we got another month. Okay, alright. One more month. Well, wait, hold on here. Do I want to look for another contract? Field 34 fertilizing. Ooh, I really kind of want to do that. That's our dream field, guys. And I mean, I think that would cover... I mean, that would let us skip another day without base. I mean, it would negate the effect of one skipping one day. All right, let's do it. Forget it. Let's do it. We'll do that, and we can skip one day. Get started on corn. Just put everything away too. God dang it. I'm wondering if I shouldn't throw duels on this thing. I'm sick of this thing just bobbing back. You know. I don't quite understand that. It's really making me upset. So we got wide singles. We would want... I would just go wide duels, honestly. 2,500 bucks. Oof. Let's do it. Just cause. Sure, everything. Oh, yep, everything's unattached. See, it still does it. Ah. God, that drives me nuts. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe it won't be as bad now? Like, do I need to put four-wheel drive on this thing? I don't understand. Still kind of doing it. Yeah, it's definitely still doing it. Come on. Come on, cruise control. Alright, so we got to cruise down here, head on over there. Actually, it'll go pretty quick as far as fertilizing goes, though. Yeah, I really don't know why it's doing that. Boy, is that annoying. Yeah, we'll bust out this contract, get another 5% on that field. Boy, how close would that put us to being able to buy that field, actually, though? It's got to be close, I would assume. That would put us pretty close to being able to buy that field, actually. This is field 8 right here. That's a big one. Now, see, I don't know if it's something with the tongue of this thing that's messed up. What it is. Really bothers me. Also, actually, it's probably a good thing we did this contract, because then we can spray this thing off. I really do like the spreader, though. Like, I don't want to get a bigger tractor just to have to pull it. That seems kind of counterintuitive. I don't know. So we planted this field for them, fertilized it, or sorry, or no, we sprayed it. We didn't plant it. We sprayed it, fertilized it, and now we're fertilizing it again, I guess. Well, the duals seem to be helping now, because at least it's not like wandering all over the field like it did before, so there's that, I guess. Turn here, we'll start doing these, we'll do a whole lap around the field. Just set cruise control for this one. Actually, when I first started this map, there was a farmstead down over here. Yeah, this farmstead over here. I almost bought it. I wanted to, but the fields are all screwy over here. It's like, yeah, it's like 4 different tracts of land, 5 tracts of land. I'm like, well, I don't really want to have to buy 5 different tracts of land. Like, that just, versus over here, it was 1 section, and it came with 4 fields. And I'm like, you know, that makes more sense. And the fields over there are weird. They're productive, like they have a good yield bonus on them, but yeah, it's just like, well, that kind of sucks. Like, I don't really want to buy 6 different parcels of land just to run my farm. Like, no thanks. Get this little section over here that I'm sure we missed. Or that didn't count it, I should say, something like that. Back through over here. Do love the 7,000 though. This thing throws a lot further than I keep forgetting how far this thing actually throws. There was a plane somewhere up there. And I had some people ask me to, Jesus. Was he buzzing the tower? Good lord, that's loud. Anyways, I had some people ask me which version of the 7,000 it is that I'm using. This is Pleasant View Farms 7,000. I know there's one on the mod hub, so for anybody that's playing on console that, you know, wants a similar setup or similar tractor or whatever, there is a 7,000 on the mod hub. It is not this one though. I'm using Pleasant View Farming's 7,000 series. It's just a little, I mean, it's just, you know, it's the nitpicky stuff. It's modeled a little more accurately, and then there's also the maroon belly and the black belly options. I'm trying to think of what else. And just some more customization options like mirrors, fenders, the tires too. You can put the diamond treads on this one. I don't think you can on the mod hub one. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Definitely possible. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just nitpicky with my stuff. Similar to, I think it's JCL that also has the 86 series. There's an 86 series on the mod hub, but again, it's not right. Like the scaling isn't right. The model itself isn't quite right. Like the hood is goofy on it. If you look at the front of the hood, it's like curved versus the actual 86 series, it's straight. Like it works though. Hey, if you're on console and you want it, like at least you have the option to have it. So I'm not gonna like be a Debbie Downer on it too badly. It should be just about done here. How far along are we on this here? We are, gotta scroll all the way up to the top, 61% done, sweet. Yeah, then once this is done, start cutting kern. I don't remember when we can sell corn. June of next year. It's a long time to hold off. Right here. Just trying to keep her on track. I mean, it pulls this thing just fine, so like, can't be that heavy for it. At least I wouldn't think it is. I don't know. Maybe it's just too much weight. I don't know what on this row here. So it should be one more on the way back. Okay. This pass here. We should just have a little bit of that little corner section back there to do. I already counted it, okay. 72%, okay. So yeah, it's just this little corner piece over here we got left. Should be anyways. I don't think I missed any other areas anyways. It's a possibility though. Oops. Hey, alright. 15% discount. Let's look and see what that 15% looks like here. So 154,000. Okay, so as long as we do decent on corn, which the only crappy thing is we're probably gonna have to do some contracts to keep us afloat. Well, not afloat per se, but like I like to stick around 150,000 because then when we sell corn, we can actually have enough to buy the field and still have like, I don't know, 30, 40 grand left over. That would be really nice. We'll just have to see what corn does pricing wise, I guess. Never really know. Never know what he's doing up there, you know? I mean, yeah, that's not a bad drive from the farmstead, though. Not too schnabby at all. Field is that? Field 6? 5? Field 5? Oh, I bet there's a contract for harvesting on that one. No, there isn't. I'm actually kind of surprised. Whoa! Hey, nice driving, pal. That'll be the bloopers section. Does this thing have flashers on it? Oh yeah. this over here. This might just get parked in the yard for now. Super 800. I think there's one size bigger than this. Unless this is the big. I might have opted for the big size. I'd have to double check. Oh, looks good though, huh? Look at that. And the old 7000 some love too. Alrighty. Should be cleaned up. Oh, let's get paid for our contract. How about that, guys? Collect. Alright. Field 3 fertilizing. It's over here. Yeah, I really don't care to do that one, honestly. That feels kind of a pain in the ass to do. Alright, well, let's skip a day. And then we can get started on picking some corn. Please don't be raining. Thank God. Alright. Wait for this to load up here. I'm kind of curious to look at the contracts. Just field 12 for harvesting. There'd be beans down there. Maybe 34 isn't done yet? Still growing. Okay. We gotta skip another day? Let's do it this way. Oops. Oh, look at that, see? Oh, we gotta skip a little more time. That field's not all the way done ready yet. We'll do that. A lot of plowing contracts, though. Field, what? Fertilizing again? Maybe we do that. Okay. I just need this all to be finished growing now. Sweet. Okay. They want us to fertilize that field again? Are you serious? Field 34. Okay, we'll do it. I'm actually gonna get the combine going first, though. Tell I didn't do any headlands over here. this guy going, and then we'll just have a worker going for this. That ain't the end of the world. I think what I'm gonna do is go all the way down. This way on this field. Alright, well that's going. We are gonna... See, good thing we didn't put this thing all the way away. Let's just head on over there. While he's cutting corn over here, we will do that contract, get another discount on that field. Boy, that's gonna put us so close to being able to buy that field. I really don't want to take a loan out on it. Is it? Boy, that yield potential is awesome. 154. Boy, we're gonna be like right there. Man, we have a big loan out though. Oh boy, just over $1 mil. Yikes. So, just a little bit of a drive over there, not too bad. Just sucks I have to hold on to that corn for so long. That's kind of my... That's the only downside. I don't think corn even gets close to being worth it to sell. January. I don't know. It'd be nice if we had like wheat or something to sell right now, but we don't. Next year we're going to be doing, I think soybeans and corn are both in June. Okay, so I think next year, actually, when do we plant wheat? So we're basically going to be running the drill right behind the combine, doing winter wheat, because we need to be able to harvest wheat in June, because that gives us our last window for planting beans. Yeah. It's the only downside of doing everything one crop is you don't really have a residual income per se. You know, like you're just selling everything in one big go versus wheat and beans. You know, you're offsetting. You're selling some of your wheat. You're selling all your wheat in December, and then you're selling all your beans in June. These better be some of the best producing soybeans the world's ever seen. For how many times I've fertilized this damn field. gonna do this little triangle piece right off the bat. Better make sure that he's not. Okay, I don't want him to hop right onto field 50. They've done that to me in the past. We're 50% of the way done with this field already. That's crazy. This is probably like the most you guys have gotten to see of the old 7000 working. I don't really get a big use case, you know, I don't have a whole lot of use for it. Normally. I'd say I got a pretty good use out of it though for contract work though. We put, yeah, I mean, look at the hours on it. 4.5 hours that I got to put on it. That's literally just all contract. Well, that's not true. I did use it to lime. I did put lime down on all my fields this year, so there is that. But still, that doesn't take that long. You know, that was like, I don't know, an hour that I put on it maybe. We're 70% of the way down on this field already, Japers. Not really putting down a whole lot of fertilizer, probably because this guy's fertilized his field like 8 times. So he's done it down, okay. He's making some good progress over there. Last little portion here. Oh, she's grunting. 80% of the way done. Are we actually? It doesn't feel quite right. Turn around over here. Should be getting pretty close to being on his last pass in that front section there. Yeah, he's almost full. Whoops. %. So we're what, doing like 11% per pass? Something like that. Oh, he's stuck over there. Of course. Guaranteed he got stuck turning around. That's 99% of the time, that's what happens. Good size hill on this field. Come on. There we go. All done. Collect that. Alright, what's the... Boy, we are right there. What is there for harvesting contracts? 1. That's really annoying. Maybe I just... Boy, I wish it would tell me the actual yield potential on it right now. Boy, one more contract on that would really... I'm really holding out to see if there's one more contract on it. And if there is, I mean, that'd be another 5% off. That would put us at the maximum of 25% off that property, which would knock the price down another 5%. Which would make it cheaper. Boy, because really I just don't, oh man. This thing that sucks too is it's soybeans, which means it's not going to be able to be sold until June. Boy, decisions to make. I mean, it's right next to our property. It's close enough. It'd be nice to buy it and actually have a chunk of decent ground to run, essentially. I don't know. Maybe we just focus on harvesting our corn right now, skip a day, hope that there's a harvesting contract on it. That would be sweet. That would give us the 5%. But right now we would also make the most off. Oh, shoot. Actually, maybe we should just buy it now, because it's got to have high yield potential. I mean, it's good ground. It's been fertilized a bajillion times. And I mean, it's been sprayed for weeds. So, I mean, there's that. It's just a couple of little chunkers here. He is basically full though. Alright, well, let's get this thing back. Alright, call that good there. And let's... Yeah, he's just about full. Got all this done up here. I'm pretty sure that those drills are no-till capable too. Once we get this field done, we'll know for sure, because we're gonna grab it and just start going and see what happens. Capacity to get down there. Big gleaner's just eating this corn up. Boy, are we gonna have enough? It's gonna be close. Be close. Perfect. All right. Unload this. I always forget this combine is set up to run a 12-row corn head. So, I mean, if you look at it, it's 2 more rows this way, and then 2 more rows that way. Versus right now we got the 8-row on her. Boy, I wish that expected yield potential. Give us $5,000 essentially. I mean, we'd essentially have $5,000 left to. Oops, wrong rig. Stop! No, stop putting me in that. I want to be in this. Okay, right here. Thank you. That'd give us $5,000 essentially to work with a hired worker. I don't know if that would be enough to get all of our fields done. like I said, we can take out more of a loan, as much as I don't want to. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna buy it. Yep. Nice. Yep. That was worth it. Because the thing is, even if we wait a day and then there's like a harvesting contract on it, we're not going to get paid nearly, that harvesting contract isn't going to pay us nearly what the soybeans coming off that field would be able to pay us. Especially because, like I said, that field's been fertilized twice, sprayed, and it's good ground, so the yield potential automatically is high. So that's one of them where it's going to pay us more to pay more for the field now versus doing the contract to get the additional discount. So yeah, I think that was the way to do it, honestly. Down back, and then we can oh, come on. Boy, it's plenty bumpy up in here, jeepers. What are we getting here? About 214 bushel to the acre. And missing corn on the side. But this thing really chews through the corn. Jeepers. You know, if we do corn again, we might end up buying a 12 row head for this thing eventually. Although it gets along pretty good with the 8 row right now, honestly. It's like I don't really have any major complaints. Just keep running. Alright. Get that guy going here. Meanwhile, I want to go look at our bean field. I want to see if it's going to give us an expected yield on this field. I'm going to be really disappointed if it's like a really low, like a 60, 70% yield expected. I'd be so bummed. $20,000 an acre. Jesus. Oh, that sucks. Oh well, as long as we make over 7 grand, we're still money ahead. As long as we make 7 grand on beans, still money ahead. How much is it to purchase soil information? 12 grand. Oh. High environmental score. Well, See, why does it say 75 and then it says 53 here? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's just my overall. Okay. Because, like, these are all 83. Unless... I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. This is all sandy loam here. Whatever. I mean, the field's big enough. Like I said, as long as we make more than $7,000 in the soybeans that we sell off this property, we'll essentially be money ahead because it still ended up being more than what the contract would have paid out for us. Not as good as I had hoped for, but I don't know. We'll take it. Move this big guy. Come down to the other end. He should have almost enough capacity to finish up this little section here. Or at least close enough, I would imagine. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Yeah. Park him here. Well, anyways, I think that's going to do it for this one, guys. I'm just going to keep plugging away at corn here, and yeah. Hopefully next video, I'll either be starting to plant wheat or finishing up wheat and working on either some more contracts or, you know, getting going on wheat harvest so we can double crop our beans in. So, yeah, we picked up another tract of land. Now our goal with that land is to probably have to buy some soil samples, probably have to, you know, get the pH right. Might have to run the plow over it. It says it needs to be plowed, so we'll see. Always some extra expenses whenever you buy some more land. So, but yeah, I'm excited. Picked up a good piece of ground. That's a really, really productive chunk of ground that we just added on. So that should do a lot for us, I feel like. But yeah, guys, we will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.